Hello, good morning. How are you? My name is María Grajales. Okay, today we will talk about euthanasia in Colombia. What is this? What is the process that must be carried out to access this? The legal implications, and also a recent case of application euthanasia here in Colombia that will pick up this planet to better understand the purpose of this exhibition. First, I want to explain you what euthanasia is. The word euthanasia comes from a Greek term meaning good deed. From a scientific or medical point of view, euthanasia is the process of hastening the death of a person with an incurable disease to prevent suffering. In general, people who opt for this option wish to prevent their time of suffering due to pain or impairments of their illness from being prolonged. As with other controversial issues regarding the decisions people make about their bodies, the fight for euthanasia to be approved and provided at the patient's request has been long and hard. The second topic about we like talk about you is the steps to access to euthanasia in Colombia. At least four requirements must be fulfilled in order for it to be performed within the framework of the legality and regulation established by current legislation. The fifth requirement is to express free and unequivocal consent. Requirement number two is to be diagnosed with a terminal illness. Requirement number three is to consider that life has ceased to be dignified as a consequence of the disease. And finally, requirement number four is that the aid in dying must be provided by a medical professional, preferably with the authorization of the dignified death committee. In the specific case of Colombia, euthanasia is included in the penal code as mercy killing and establishes that whoever kills another person out of mercy to put an end to intense pain will have a lethal penalty from 6 to 3 years. In 1997, a person sued this article before the Constitutional Court, arguing that as homicide, it should have the same penalty, more than 10 years normally. In view of this, the court considered that it was logical this conduct should have a lesser penalty because it is acting within the criteria of compassion and solidarity that human beings owe each other, and which is enshrined in our constitution. In addition, this possibility is concrete for patients with a terminal illness that causes intense suffering that cannot be alleviated in any other way and is requested by the patient himself. As has been said, this process must be carried out by a physician who would not be penalized because his conduct is justified. The Colombian court urged the Congress to regulate the issue, but did not condition the application to such regulation. In Colombia, euthanasia may be applied, as I said, as mercy killing. If the physician is aware that he may be shot and has to prove to the judge that he fulfilled all the requirements so that he will not be condemned. The sentence of the Constitutional Court establishes that the patient must be the one to request the euthanasia by himself. In the case, for example, of the patient who is in a vegetative state, he must be kept alive artificially. And then, at the patient's family and the doctors, thinking in the best interest for the patient, obviously, can, without any legal effect, suspend this artificial acts to facilitate the patient's natural death. One of the most recent and well-known case of this case, the euthanasia process in Colombia, is that Yolanda Chaparro. She suffered from amyotrophic lateral sclerosis, a disease that has no cure and affects the nerve cells that control muscle movements, which will prevent her from speaking, walking, and eating. After more than 30 months of being a curvature, she was able to euthanize himself on Friday, June 25 of this year. She achieved her goal of dying with dignity. Other example of a student that at his moment is developing her judicial process in search of euthanasia is Marta Sepúlveda, also Colombia, of course, who does not give up in her process despite her difficulties. Euthanasia is a way out of the suffering of people who have no other option. It is necessary to raise awareness that everyone has the right to decide what he she wants and what he she does not want to do. The euthanasia procedure at least rarely represents a great cause. This is an exhibition that also serves as a call to understand the importance of dying with dignity. This is my presentation. I hope that the topic has been to your liking, that you have been able to learn a little more about the subject, and I hope you reflect on this. I would like to know your opinion because it's very important for me about euthanasia. Let me know, please. And bye. I hope you have a nice day and that presentation are liking for you. Thank you very much. Bye.